Imagine standing in front of 1,000 doors, each leading to a different destiny. Now, imagine them all closing, one by one, because you couldn't decide which one to open. That's the power of choice and its absence. This vivid tableau of vanishing prospects is more than a flight of fancy. It's a metaphor for the modern conundrum that engulfs us all. A confluence where boundless opportunities should herald unprecedented freedom. Yet they often weave a web of inertia. This sea of closing doors is the reality for those ensnared by the paradox of choice, where every tick of the clock whispers of paths not taken, chances not seized, and life's symphony left unheard. The plethora of possibilities, an ostensibly liberating force, can just as swiftly become a vortex of hesitation. Each door represents a branching storyline of what could be, a life-altering career, a transformative relationship, a would-be passion turned cornerstone of identity. And as indecision blankets your will, the symphony of sliding latches resonates with the bittersweet melody of potential that remains unclaimed. Think back to those instances when the banquet of life presented you with a spread so vast you found yourself lost amidst the options. Your heart, the battleground for competing desires. As we stand at life's crossroads, surrounded by unopened doors, we must confront an unsettling truth. Not choosing is itself a choice. A silent sentinel ushering away the future we could have sculpted with the clay of conviction. As we delve into this journey together, let us uncover the poignant influence of the decisions we provoke, or fail to provoke, and grasp how, through the act of choosing, we are the architects of our destiny, sculpting our narratives with each deliberate or deferred decision. With an open heart and a captive mind, join me as we explore how it's not just the choices we make, but the choices we don't that define the rich tapestry of our existence. In the labyrinth of life, each corridor is lined with doors, beckoning us to peer into their infinite realms, tempting us with the dance of possibility. This is the paradox of choice, an enchanting spell that enchants us with freedom, only to bind us with invisible chains of indecision. It's a paradox where the very abundance that promises us liberty becomes the fog that clouds our path. The term was whispered into existence by psychologist Barry Schwartz, painting a picture of how too much choice can lead not to liberation, but to a kind of paralysis. As if our psyches stand before a grand buffet of futures, each as alluring as the last, until the sheer splendor overwhelms us and we can't help but retreat, empty-handed and strangely forlorn. Imagine your energy as a finite wellspring, each choice a vessel to be filled. But as options multiply like stars in the night sky, it's as though our wellspring faces a flood. Rather than flowing through a single channel, the stream splits, diverging until all that remains is a shallow trickle, unable to move the mill-wheel of decision. Neuroscience offers a glimpse into the bewitchment that unravels within the brain. Tasked with charting a path through the tantalizing what-ifs and mesmerizing might-bes, the brain's inner sanctum of choice, the prefrontal cortex, can become jumbled like an ancient map too worn to read. And there, amidst this cerebral storm, the siren's call of perfect choices lures us onto the rocks of indecision, while the groaning galleon of our resolve begins to fracture under the weight of possibilities. Yet it is not just the ability to choose that's lost amid the tempest. The essence of our choices begins to falter. Grasping for perfection, we reach past the genuine treasures of life, the good enoughs, the joys of the present moment, chasing the mirage of a flawless future, a pursuit that can leave the soul parched and longing within an oasis of opportunity. Understanding this paradox isn't about charting celestial courses through the cosmos of choices. It's about finding your North Star amidst the constellations, a guiding light to ground you when the horizon twinkles with too many points of light. While choice is the compass by which we navigate the free seas of life, True wisdom sails on the gentle winds of discernment, lifting the spirit to encounter life not as a storm to weather, but as a sea of stars to embrace, one bright beckoning wave at a time. In the theater of life, each choice missed is an act we'll never perform, an experience that fades before our eyes like the ephemeral wisps of dreams at dawn. The lack of decision becomes a decision in itself, a silent surrender to the currents of fate rather than the bold stroke of a captain setting course. This act of non-choice is not without consequence. It is the art of letting the precious sands of opportunity slip through one's fingers. Consider the ambitious soul standing at the precipice of a career-defining leap, whose dreams hang like ripe fruit ready to be plucked. Paralyzed by the plethora of paths, the new venture that whispers the thrill of risk, the promotion that hums with the comfort of familiarity, the siren song of starting anew in a land of strangers, the moment to leap may just pass by. Indecision in this sacred space of professional crossroads is more than hesitation. It's the gentle closing of doors whose keys may be lost to time's relentless march. And what of love? That fickle, delicate dance of two spirits seeking solace in each other's gaze. Here, too, indecision casts a long shadow. It coils around moments meant for confession, of feelings tender and bold, and turns them to stone. The admittance of love unspoken, the reconciliation left too late. The trip of a lifetime postponed until the opportunity is but a spectre. Each a thread left unweaved in the grand tapestry of life. Personal journeys too bear the imprint of indecision's weight, that course that calls to a hidden passion, the volunteer trip that tugs at a compassionate heart, unchosen. They become the ghosts that haunt the chambers of our potential. Each hesitant step carves a deeper hollow of what could have been, a growing void where the echoes of unspent laughter and unwitnessed tears reverberate, a testament to experiences unclaimed. Indecision, then, is not a benign stillness, but an active erosion of the vibrancy of life. It subtly extracts the color from our days until we are left pondering not the richness of our journey, but the starkness of paths we didn't tread. The cost of this inaction is measured not in the silence of things left unsaid or undone, but in the cumulative loss of the individual we might have become had we taken those chances, stepped through those doors. So we find that the fallout from a failure to choose is akin to a novel left unwritten, a canvas untouched by the paintbrush, a story left to fade from the pages of existence. It is the unwavering certainty that the chapters of life, unwritten by our own hand, will be penned by the indifferent inks of circumstance and chance. Without the courage to choose, we bequeath the pen to a fate not of our crafting, a fate that seldom reflects the deepest yearnings of our being. In the quest to navigate the labyrinth of choice, there exist treasures, strategies that, if wielded wisely, can empower us to seize our destiny and step forth into the arms of decision. To conquer indecision, begin by charting your inner compass, setting personal priorities that resonate with the core of who you are. Reflect upon what truly matters to you, the values that you would not trade for the world's splendors. Do you value creativity over convention, serenity over success, or wisdom over wealth? Let these values be the stars that guide your ship through the night. As you sail the seas of choice, consider the art of limiting options, a technique that eases the cognitive burden, a deliberate narrowing of horizons that can, paradoxically, lead to greater expanses of fulfillment. Like an artist who chooses a palette before a masterpiece, select a spectrum of choices that align with your values and discard the rest. This act of selection is one of profound liberation, sculpting the essence of abundant possibility into a form that is uniquely yours. Entrusting your intuition is akin to relying on an age-old compass passed down through generations of voyagers. Your inner voice is the whisper of ancestral wisdom, the silent nudge that often knows before you do. It's the pull towards a choice that may not seem logical in the light of day, but feels undeniably right in the stillness of the night. Listen to this voice, for it speaks a language older than words, a language of the soul. Consider, too, the grace of embracing satisficing, a portmanteau that blends satisfy with suffice. It is the noble pursuit of what suffices, of what brings contentment, rather than the unreachable zenith of the best. In a world obsessed with maximization, learn to dance with the delightful imperfections of the good enough. When choices overwhelm, ask yourself, does this suffice for my happiness? Rather than, is this the absolute best? This pivot can be a salve to the restless mind, a way to find peace in choices that are not perfect, but are perfectly ours. But perhaps the most crucial strategy is the alignment of choices with your life goals, the ultimate vision you hold for your journey. Like the map makers of old, who would chart courses based on the celestial bodies, align your decisions with the great aspirations that stir your heart. Each choice should be a stepping stone towards a greater end, a consonance in the symphony of your life's purpose. Remember, each strategy is but a thread, and when woven together, they form the tapestry of effective decision-making. It's through these actionable steps that we reclaim our power from the paradox of choice, turning a quagmire of quandaries into a garden of paths, each ready to be taken with confidence and clarity. As you master these strategies, may you find the strength to make decisions that illuminate the canvas of your life with the bold colors of purposeful action and heartfelt choice. As dawn heralds the arrival of a new day, so does decisiveness illuminate the path to empowerment and growth. Embracing the art of decision-making is akin to planting a garden in the wilderness of possibility. One where the seeds of choice bloom into flowers of action, lending fragrance and color to the narrative we call life. It is here, in the simple act of choosing, that we encounter the very forge of our being, the anvil upon which we hammer out the steel of our character. The psychological benefits of decisiveness are manifold. With each resolute step, we build a scaffold of confidence that elevates us above the mire of hesitation. It fortifies our sense of self. Those who choose assert their place in the world with purpose, rather than drift upon currents beyond their control. Decisiveness breeds a certain clarity, like a beacon's light slicing through the fog, guiding our journey onward and inward toward objectives we hold sacred. Moreover, each decided upon action has a spiritual resonance, a profound ripple effect that expands beyond the confines of our immediate reality. Choices are not merely practical decisions. They are declarations of intent within the cosmic tapestry, spiritually significant acts that shape our journey across lifetimes. In the act of choosing, we engage with our spiritual agency, an understanding that we are active participants in the unfolding drama of our soul's evolution. This engagement develops our spiritual muscles, much as a blacksmith tempers steel through the fire of action and the quenching calm of reflection. When we step forward with intention, we grow bolder in our spiritual pursuits, able to navigate the terrains of our inner landscapes with the eagle-eye precision of a seasoned traveler. Decisions thus become critical pivots around which our personal and spiritual maturation revolve. They are the nutrients that feed our growth, propelling us towards a fuller, more aware existence. Life, with its ceaseless whirl of changes, invites us to dance, to step into our power and shape the river's flow rather than be swept along. Decisiveness helps us to embrace change, to see it not as a tyrant to be feared, but as an old friend who brings us gifts in the guise of shifting landscapes. In learning to pivot and pirouette with life's twists, we become fluid in our ability to face the unfamiliar with grace and resolve. Above all, when we choose decisively, we step into a story that is entirely our own, authored with the ink of our will and the pen of our actions. It is these choices that inscribe meaning into our existence, that transform our lives into a purposeful sojourn towards something richer, deeper, and infinitely more significant. Each choice is a stone laid upon the path of our spiritual journey, calling us to tread upon it, to leave the footprints of our essence for the world and the universe to witness. So, I encourage you, yes you, who stand at the precipice of choice, to lean into the winds of decision. Embrace the profound transformation that decisiveness offers. Let your choices be the reflections of your deepest convictions, and as you do, may you find yourself walking a path lined with the untold treasures of a life lived purposely, a life filled with the vibrant hues of ceaseless growth and the sacred geometry of a soul's profound enlightenment. As we stand amidst the labyrinth of choice, it can certainly feel overwhelming. Yet it's in these very moments that we find our true potential to grow, to become the architects of our own fates. Each decision we make can be a step toward realizing the profound wisdom that this journey offers us. So as we draw this conversation to a close, ponder the paths that lie ahead and the choices that will shape your tomorrows. Harness the courage to step forward, to trust in the decisions you make, and to use them as the tools to carve out the life that resonates with who you are and who you aspire to be. Remember that here at Sage Snippets, we're committed to bringing you insights and wisdom to assist you on your path of self-discovery. Your stories, your decisions, your growth, they inspire us. So share your experiences in the comments, join the conversation, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more snippets of wisdom that can illuminate your journey towards personal enlightenment. And now, as you move forward into the fabric of your day, carry with you the knowledge that your choices are powerful, transformative, and entirely yours to make. Create the narrative of your life, one decision at a time, and trust in the wisdom you hold within. Until next time, remember to seize the day with intention and insight. From all of us at Sage Snippets, we wish you clarity, courage, and peace in all your choices ahead. Bright blessings on your journey, wherever it may lead you.